like a lot of people dealing with substance abuse, I was in complete denial. I had convinced myself that I did not have a problem. But as soon it became obvious that my alcohol and drug use was having a serious impact on my family and on my health and on my job as mayor. After experiencing some of the darkest moments in my life, I decided that enough was enough. I had become my own worst enemy. I knew it was time to take action. It was time to get help. Professional help. This is a decision that will change my life forever. At Greenstone, I worked with a professional team of dedicated doctors, nurses, counselors, and the best trainer anyone could ask for. I underwent hundreds of hours of intensive therapy. I now know the staff at Greenstone saved my life. They forced me to confront my personal demons. I learned about things like triggers and what happens when you have uncontrollable cravings. I learned that my addiction is really a disease. A chronic medical condition that will require treatment for the rest of my life. I also learned that I'm not alone fighting this chronic medical condition. I personally saw that this disease touches many lives. It affects people from all walks of life. And we all know someone who has suffered from this terrible disease. At Greenstone, I met others. I met others who, like me, have struggled with the impacts of their substance abuse for years. Listening to their stories gave me the strength and helped me deal with my own mistakes. Thanks to my treatment, I can proudly say today that I have begun the process of taking control of my life. But folks, this is a long road to recovery. No matter what I do, I'll never be able to change the mistakes that I have made in the past. things I have said, and some of the things I did when I was youth. I am ashamed, embarrassed, and humiliated. I was wrong, and I have no one to blame but myself. I want to sincerely apologize, not just to the people of Toronto, but every single person who was hurt by my words and my actions. It was never my intention to embarrass the city or offend my fellow members of council. I deeply regret some of the personal choices I have made in the past. I now realize that I was blind to the dangers of some of the company I kept, and those associations have ended. My commitment to living clean is now unwavering. To the people of this great city, I want to offer a public apology. I use poor judgment, and I take full responsibility for my actions. At Greenstone, I accepted that in my position, I am held to a higher standard. To my family, to all those who stood by me during these extremely difficult times, I want to thank you for giving me another chance. To my fellow councillors, and especially to Karen Stintz, for my hurtful and degrading remarks, I offer a deep felt apology for my behavior. To the media, I want to thank you. I want to thank the media for giving me and the residents at Greenstone the privacy we needed. But I am not asking you for forgiveness. I accept full responsibility for what I have done. Thankfully, we live in a civilized society. A society that realizes that people do make mistakes, and that some people need help. And those who seek that help can be given another chance. Substance abuse very difficult thing to overcome. But I will keep battling this disease for the rest of my life. I will continue to receive ongoing professional treatment for my substance abuse problem. I am determined. I am absolutely determined to make myself the best person I can be for my family, for the people of Toronto. And with your support, I'm also resolved to continue to work harder than ever for the taxpayers of this great city. Well, I know it's just the beginning of my personal journey. And friends, it's a long journey. My resolve as your mayor has not changed. We have accomplished a lot together.
You're going to talk about your racial slurs.
When I was first elected in 2010, I promised to stop the gravy train. And that's exactly what I have done.
Is there anything to say that Jews, blacks, South Asians?
We've moved away from the tax and spend ways of the past and changed the culture at City Hall. We have reduced the size and cost of government. And we have saved taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars. We've made the TTC an essential service. And we have contracted out garbage, saving $80 million while improving service delivery. I am keeping the City of Toronto accountable to you, the hard-working, everyday taxpayer. Many said I could not work with the unions. Well, folks, I proved them wrong by achieving historic labor deals. Deals that are fair to the taxpayer and fair to our frontline workers. And most importantly, we brought all three levels of government together to build new subways for the fantastic people of Scarborough. We have come a long way. We have come a long way despite my personal struggles. And I'm extremely proud of my public record. Toronto's economy is booming. We are creating jobs and building our city. We have a beautiful, clean, safe city that is one of the greatest places in the world to live and do business. But there is still much, much more to accomplish. I plan to continue fighting for the taxpayers of Toronto every single day. But over the coming months, friends, my top priority will be rebuilding trust. Rebuilding trust with the public and my fellow members of council. Again, I sincerely want to thank the amazing staff at Greenstone for giving me the power to change my life. And I want to thank the people of Toronto for their understanding and continued support during this very, very difficult time. I look forward to serving you for many, many more years. Thank you very much.
Tell us about your relationship with the Dixon City Bloods.
Why was that woman in your car up in the
Do you intend to cooperate with police?